There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. One of the best environments in all of sports. It's the Boise State Broncos and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, it has been a few up and down years, a lot of drama for UCLA. After Chip Kelly left, there hasn't been much stability, but let's see if Bob Chesney is the guy to get UCLA back on track and make some noise in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Broncos ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So UCLA's offense will take the field first. And there he is, the dangerous Wayne Knight. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava got his man. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Iamaleava to the air again. Left side is Matthews. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Broncos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get a look at Maddox Madsen. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
It's been kind of fun to follow these different universities across the country that they find their guys, right? Like their fit. It's not always the five-star guy, but they find their quarterback, and you're like, man, that guy's really, really good. Like, where did they find him? He came out of nowhere. So, Palmer, this is a school, a program that is going to find those QBs. It just might be sometimes the guys that are off the beaten path a little bit more and not as highly recruited.
Yeah, not necessarily a national championship perennial power year in, year out, but you're right. They always seem to find a gunslinger back there. And they lose games, but they're going to go down swinging, and they're going to lose shootouts because they light up the scoreboard. They've got another gunslinger in this offense this year. Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Snagged in the middle, it's Ford. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul,
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Looking for room, it's Riley. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just feeds the running back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. Trying
to squeak through the pile. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll line up for a second down play. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava throws for the tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Oh, man, and money down, you think about your tight ends being those guys that can work those high percentage throws over the middle of the field, and you had some yardage, and man, if he didn't just botch that one right in his hands, God, he's got to make that play.
The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires left side at Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback keep. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Matthews. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone. It's Knight. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. The snap sets up to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Ford. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Drops back on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over it. Look out! And it's a sack. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Man, it's like that quarterback was stepping around a bunch of bear traps in the pocket. Everywhere he looked, something was trying to grab his leg.
And the coach is going to be like, hey, dude, how do you want my quarterback to be successful if he's got guys falling all over him the whole time and he can't step up and can't even find a way to try to lock in on a receiver because so much pressure from the defense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Heaves it on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Knight. On the move at the 30. Oh, what a cut! After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Out wide left, it's Wagner. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking for a gap. It's Riley. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Drag down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he gets rid of it.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Straight ahead, it's Knight. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. Holds on, it's Matthews. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Knight. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Ellis. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got him.
And I like the play call, like being aggressive on offense. 2nd and inches, you still got a 3rd down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better 3rd down situation for him.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Madsen. Right side, it's Wagner. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bates. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Broncos are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Between the hashes, it's Terry. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Driven back.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Right back to it. Might have a chip. Touchdown, Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
A huge point after this for the lead. knocks it through, and they take the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Number 35, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Iamaleava. Left side, it's Knight. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Again, it's Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Throwing, Iamaleava. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Churns into the pile. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but...
And wait, they've made a decision here, and they're sending out the field goal unit, hoping to get a sure 3. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Just drives it between the uprights. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Ford. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.